Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to announce an upcoming seminar with the Flowing Dutchman. This seminar is coming up really fast. We did not know that this was going to be on our schedule 6 months ago. We only found out about this about 2 weeks ago, and we only finalized it just a couple of days ago. The Flowing Dutchman is a guy that I really like to follow on Instagram because he travels all over the world and he trains in all of the traditional places that people do things like heavy club and Mace. He's doing some seminars in America, and he asked if he could do one here. Absolutely. More information is always better. I highly encourage people to go out and train as much as possible. You could either go out drinking on a Friday night and burn a ton of money and get absolutely nothing out of it, or you can do things which will improve your life experientially forever. This falls into that category. This is going to be a 2-day seminar. It's going to start Saturday morning. It will end Sunday evening. He will be teaching what he knows about club and Mace. I will be teaching unchoreographed staff fighting. This will probably alternate back and forth for hour by hour, but we're still talking about the teaching format. His version of Mace and club is slightly different than mine. I do things more like super science. He does things as traditional movement patterns. That's great. Everybody should learn from absolutely everybody all the time. Normally when you go to a seminar, you use something like this, the standard made in China Mace. We will be using these super custom, badass from Badland Outfitters maces. There's a whole pile that are gonna show up here before the seminar. Different styles, different handles, all types of different things. If people want to take these things home at the end, then they can get them from Badlands Outfitters. We will have all that information here at the seminar when people come. But if you are interested in doing Mace, flow Mace, then having a good tool is something that I highly recommend you have. Having something that is custom and unique makes you want to go out and engage with that piece of equipment every day, forever. Side effect is all the ones from Badland Outfitters are actually rated for combat. Badland Outfitters, West Fenton, is an international boo-hurt fighter. Boo-hurt is armored fight league. So they put on suits of armor like knights that they make, and they beat each other with weapons. Badland Outfitters maces are actually for combat. But if you're gonna learn to swing something, why not learn to swing what these things originally were, which was weapons. Mace is historically the symbol of the leader. The strongest guy would carry a mace. If you go to the British Museum and you go into the area where the Rosetta Stone is, then you turn to the left and you will go down there. I think it's ancient Acadia. Am I saying that right? Somebody will correct me. You will find stone carvings. And the way that you know who the king is he's the guy with the mace. So you should learn to use the mace, and you should learn everything about it because it is natural human movement. Mace is infinite. Club is infinite. You can never run out of things to do with these things. You can always make more complicated movement patterns, and they are the patterns that the human body is designed to do. They are more natural than any other type of weightlifting that there is. If you go to the gym, you should definitely learn Mace. If you don't go to the gym, you should 100% learn Mace. Mace can be done absolutely anywhere. Inside circle, outside circle, shield cast. A bunch of variations lead you to the mill inside throwing pattern, and you should be able to do this for at least 10 minutes non-stop. And reverse mill, the opposite of that, the one for violence, things like the movement pattern of a jab. And then with Mace, because it's light, you will be able to integrate all types of different stepping patterns into the idea. If you run out of things to do with Mace, well, you can't. You really can't. You can always design more movement patterns and more movement patterns over and over and over again. This is an opportunity to take your game way, way, way up. If you can get to the Art Asylum, the Wildman Athletica training facility in December, I highly recommend you do it because you're gonna have 2 instructors from totally different schools of thought bringing these ideas together. He will be teaching his traditional concepts, and then I will be linking it to unchoreographed fight movement because flow Mace, the concept of flow state, is really from unchoreographed violence. Think of the Mace as the athletic preparation for learning unchoreographed violence, the original human sport. The first sport before absolutely anything else was trying to stay alive. The first tools that did that were rocks and then sticks, and then a rock and a stick put together. It doesn't matter what age you are, it doesn't matter what your sport is, this is the kind of thing that you should focus on, and this should be the foundation of absolutely every type of athletic training moving forward.